Hey everybody! So the other day I did my foundation routine using Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. So I just wanted to do a formal review on it for people that are more curious about it because I am getting some questions on it. So here is the actual makeup. I am in Classic Ivory 10. I didn't state that in my video before because I did want to do a formal review on it and I didn't want to go too deep into the product, but I did mention me liking it a lot. I have it on my skin today. I did wear this shirt so that you could see how well it goes in with my skin. I'm very fair, very, very fair, as you can tell by looking at me. I have pink undertones, which means that there is some redness. There's a lot of redness to my skin, actually. And there's one person that I can think off the top of my head that is a star that has pink undertones, and that is Nicole Kidman. Usually people that have pink undertones have blondish reddish hair, like a strawberry blonde, or like my natural hair color, and maybe I'll flash a picture here if I decide to edit this, of my natural hair color, and I don't have very much makeup on, so no hater comments, but I do have naturally golden strawberry blondish hair. I am going to put the picture up because it's interesting. So usually people like that, or that get freckles, or that have a lot of beauty marks, as I do. I'm covered in beauty marks. I'm actually getting new ones. I have a new one on my eyelid. I have a new one right here. Have pink undertones. Just, you know what, your best bet is to speak to somebody at MAC, if you can, about figuring out what your undertone is. So in MAC foundations, which I'm not too fond of, I only have one, and I do like it, and that's the Select SPF 15 foundation. I really like that one. It's a very light foundation that has about medium coverage. I am NW15. I have a cold, so if you hear me sniffling, I'm really sorry. It's either allergies or cold. I'm NW15, and in concealers that I use for MAC as well, I'm NW15. I stick around the same. So anything in foundation and or concealer, I usually use Ivory if that's the lightest color, or light. In L'Oreal True Match, I go into the cool tones and use the lightest one, which I believe the name is Alabaster. So that gives you some background on my skin tone and my actual natural hair color, to which I am going to be going back to a lighter shade. I do like it dark, but I'm going to do some highlights, and you're going to see a lot of new things with my hair coming up. So, back to the foundation. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup SPF 20, and it says exclusive antioxidant blend. Antioxidants are good for your skin. If you want a deeper review into what the antioxidants do for your skin, I'm going to be linking this video, and she's going to be linking hers to mine. It is Megan from Easy Access Beauty. She gets in further about what the benefits of antioxidants are for your skin. So check that out. This formula of this foundation is amazing. It is so easy to work with. It is easy to blend. This gives me a nice medium coverage. It definitely is buildable. Say they're like in my foundation routine that I just did, I do 2 coats. So I'll go around. Usually I'll use my e.l.f. Studio powder brush. I think that's what this one's called. Yeah, powder brush. This is $3 for this, and this is one of the best brushes. So soft, but this is not a review about the brush. What I'll do is I'll dot the foundation around my face using my fingers, and then go in and rub, buff it in with this. Now, if I don't feel it's giving me a good enough coverage, which it normally does, but there's some areas on my face that the redness sometimes tends to show through, and that's with all foundations, or my chin has broken out or something, I'll go through and do like a second coat on those areas and buff it in. This never gets cakey, ever. I could do 3 coats on my face and it won't get cakey. Also, I'm sorry, I have to wipe my nose. I know I'm always doing this in videos. Also, I cannot say how this is for people with oily skin. My T-zone's oily, so I'll have some breakthrough oily, and it's not a big deal. It's not like my foundation's running off my face because it's oily. That's another thing you can check out from Easy Access Beauty. She has oily skin. I have dry skin. My chin's dry, around my nose is dry, my underneath, my eyelids here, my under eyes are dry, and everything else is pretty much normal. My cheeks are normal, and everything else. So, if you have oily skin and you want to hear about how that works for your skin, check out Easy Access Beauties, which I'm going to link everything. For dry skin, this is amazing. It blends in like a dream. It does not cake up on your dry areas whatsoever. At all. I have dry areas right now and you cannot tell. So I have dry areas around my nose right now and on my chin. And I actually have a breakout over here that you can't even see, because it doesn't cake up around it. And that's really important when you have dry skin. The Revlon Color Stay, if I use that and I have dry areas, it really cakes up around it. So, that being said, this is wonderful for dry skin. It doesn't last as long as I'd like it to. I'll wear this. This is pretty much my daily foundation for spring, summer. If I want some more coverage, I'll go along with something else, which, you know what, this is a really great coverage for spring, summer. So honestly, I'd probably use this or my Photo Ready. I like both of those a lot. This has no shimmer or sparkle in it. It's more of a satin finish. It's not matte, but you can powder it and it becomes matte. Like, my face doesn't look matte. Doesn't look dewy right now. It looks matte. I just take a little mineralized skin finish natural and buff it in. Not a lot at all. Just a little bit. If you want to see how I do that, check out my foundation routine with this. The only thing I can say that I don't like about this is there's no pump. But a lot of my foundations still have a pump, so I can deal. It's not that huge of a deal to me. I'm the only one using this foundation, so I don't have to be, like, super sanitary with it. But I would recommend washing your hands, making sure you're clean before you're touching the bottle. What I do is I take it with the lid off, of course, and go like this, get some on my finger, and dot it in place. There's nothing really bad that I can say about this foundation. I would like it to last longer, but you know what? That's how it is. You want a long-lasting foundation, use Revlon Color Stay. You want something with a more dewy finish that looks a little bit more natural. This looks like my real skin. I put this on, it does not look like I have makeup on, and that I like. It just evens out my skin tone. My freckles come through, and my you can see my face. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like I have a mask on. Sometimes with other foundations, it looks like you're wearing a mask, no matter if your color match is 100% perfect or not. They do have a nice color range in this. I heard that there's not a lot for darker skinned women, but I'm fair. And I do have trouble getting colors to match me. Usually they're too yellow. Now, people are comparing this to NARS Sheer Glow. I think this is better than NARS Sheer Glow. Number one, NARS Sheer Glow is $42 mother effing dollars. Hell no. I'm sorry. I have it, and no. I'm thinking about returning it. Because, first of all, I can't get a color match for shit with NARS Sheer Glow. It is all too yellow. I've used the lightest shade, and it's too yellow. It doesn't have a pump. You're paying for a $42 foundation that doesn't have a pump, that you had to buy one for. No, I'm sorry. This one is way, way, way better. Way better. So, if you are interested in trying this out, or if you have, leave me a comment below. If you have any other questions about any of it, let me know. I also wanted to touch base on application too. You could use a brush like this, a regular foundation brush. This is a Sigma SS190. You could take this around to get it on your face in the first place. You could just like pour a little bit on here and take it around your face. And then you could stipple it in as well. I have not tried the stippling method because I don't like the stippling method. I feel stippling leaves me with dots. A lot of people say don't buff with the stippling brush. That's the only way I use a stippling brush. Like, I'll dot it around and then I'll buff it in real good. This one's my Sonia Kashuk highlighter brush, and this is just as good as a 187 or a 188 for MAC. Or better. This one is more densely packed. So that goes over application, the foundation, everything about it. If you have any other questions, please leave me a comment below. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.